Hey, hi, good evening, guys. You guys can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So yeah, let's just wait for a couple couple of minutes and then let's begin our session.
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, is it because it is the year end people are not joining the session today?
What's up?
No, I mean, it's 31st. So, is that because people are chilling so they don't want to join the session? Because I can see when less number of people have joined so far.
So
Oh,
today
sir,
is 30, not 31st.
Hello,
I
sir.
Yeah,
Good afternoon. Good evening,
tomorrow,
sir.
yeah, good evening. Suresh. Yes, I meant 31st. So, people start partying a day at the year, right?
So it
30,
can be happen, yeah.
30 they are preparing for party, and 31st they can join and enjoy the party.
Probably. So, tomorrow you guys have session, right?
Yes, sir.
No. Good. So guys, you people are solving the coding assignments. CC.
So you have given it today, right?
Yeah, today I have updated too. Sorry, I missed it actually. I forgot actually to update it. Just new to the process. So yeah, from today onwards, I mean, I'll be putting it in daily basis after the class or probably the next morning. Okay,
Okay, so
sure. Did you guys check the the GitHub repo for the notes that I've shared?
yes,
Yes.
sir, we saw that.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Now there is no issue with the file and all, right?
All okay, sir.
So for today's notes also I have published. You can check it there. I've already published today's notes with that.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Rupam Joshi have shared the link again to you.
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So guys, whatever I'm using a PPT in the class trying to teach you guys, so that is just a gist. Don't consider this is only the final thing that you need to study before your interviews. Okay, this is just a gist. Okay, this is not your Brahma Sutra to study this and go and sit in front of the interview. Okay. Okay, guys. So good evening, everybody. So today is our second lecture on CSS. Okay, every day I'm just messing up with the headlines. So yeah, so guys, today we is our second lecture for CSS. So I hope you people are hands-on with HTML and CSS, whatever we have discussed till yesterday. So give me a thumbs up or put it in the chat that you people are comfortable with whatever we have read so far. Guys, give me a thumbs up or put it in the chat so that I can know. Okay, cool. Fine. So today, we are going to cover a lot of things. Okay. So it's kind of we will kind of have a good pace today. Stop me at any point wherever you people feel like you're not understanding. Okay. So today, what we are going to discuss is we'll start with the remaining CSS properties. That is, we look into length, then color and background. Then we'll talk about styling text, how to style text. So these things we'll cover today. After that, we will look into one more important concept called as CSS box model. And after learning the box model concept, we will again jump into the CSS properties. So the remaining properties, CSS margin padding, border and depth, border radius. So this is what we are going to discuss today. Okay, so let's move to the length. So yesterday what we were discussing. So yesterday we learned about two lengths, right? One is absolute length and one is relative length. So what is the difference between absolute length and relative length, guys? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference? What is absolute length and what is relative length?
सर रिलेटिव लेंथ रूट एलिमेंट से रिस्पेक्टिव रहता है
Okay.
एंड एब्सोल्यूट कह सकते हैं पेरेंट एलिमेंट से.
See, actually, there is whatever you said is not actually correct. The point here is absolute length is fixed in all size of screens, all size of devices. Okay. If the absolute length is nearly based upon the inches or centimeter or millimeter, so in a 16-inch screen, what is the size of a text? That will be same as if you load the same website in a mobile phone also. So that is called as absolute length. Where the lengths are absolute, it will not change with respect to screen or size of device or size of screen. But relative length will change depending upon the rendering medium, that is to which device you are loading or which screen you are loading. Okay. That is the difference between absolute length and relative length. So yesterday we have seen two concepts, EM and REM. So do you people remember the difference between EM and REM? So Rupam, whatever difference you said, right, that is for EM and REM. Sorry, Rupam, you said right, or somebody else said right now. So that is EM focuses on the parent element and REM focuses on the root element. Okay, these two things are very, very important, EM and REM. And other two important things that we'll be learning would be the view height and the view width and view height, VW and VH. Okay, let's see what it is. So VW is nothing but view width. It is the total width of the screen in which our eyes can see. Okay, so 1 VW is equal to 1% of the view width. Okay, so currently the browser screen, right, from top to bottom, this complete thing is called the view width. This complete thing is called the view width. From the left hand side to the right hand side, this is called view width. If I minimize this particular website, right? So now from here to here is the view width. Now view width have shortened down. Okay, so depending upon the view width, the size of the text or size of the element you can change. So that can be done using VW. VW basically refers to 1%. 1 VW is nothing but 1% of the complete view width. You guys are clear what a view width is? Guys, if you understood, give me a thumbs up, put it in the chat so that I can move forward. Please be attentive, guys.
Repeat, sir, please.
Okay. See, view width is nothing but it is the complete
मैडम मी येतो थोडा 11 वाजता.
See, view width is nothing but it's the width of the screen, width of the browser screen. Okay, whatever in which the content can be rendered. So for this, for when the browser is in the full screen mode, the complete view width is this complete width. Complete width of the screen would be the browser's width. So that will be the view width. When you minimize this browser, right, the size of the view width will decrease. So the size of the browser is there, right? The width of the browser will be the view width of the respective screen. So 1%, one VW is equal to 1% of this complete width. Okay, that is called as view width. Now we understand. Suraj, did you understand now?
No, sir.
See, wait, I'll draw and show you. See, this is the browser. Okay, this is the browser, and the distance and the complete width from here to here. This complete width is called as view width. Okay, the complete width is called as view width, and one view VW is nothing but 1% of the complete length. This complete length. Okay, that is called as 1 VW. You understood what a view width is? Whatever width of the particular screen is. I mean the view screen. That means the browser. That is called as 1 VW. Okay. Now you understand? Okay. Cool. So that is called as VW. Now VH. VH is nothing but the height of the viewport. So now we have seen the view width here. Similarly, this is the height of the particular view browser screen or the website that you're going to view. So that is called as view height. And one VW is nothing but 1% of the complete height. Okay, 1% of the complete height. That is called as 1 VW. Sorry, VH. So why do we use VH and VW is because every time whenever we develop a website or any product, that is going to be accessed through mobile phones or laptops or different size screens or TV like that. So depending upon that size of the screen, the width and height of the view, we need to change the content size whichever we are going to put it in the website. So that is why we have this view width and view height. You people got it? What how this VW and VH are used?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt here, guys? Okay, somebody has given a cross mark. Rupam, do you have any doubt?
Sir, without giving VW, VH, we can give percentage also, no?
Yeah. I'm going. That is the next one that I'm going to discuss. Okay. So next one that we are going to look into is the percentage. So the percentage basically depends upon the complete. You could say the complete parent. Okay. So the percentage is nothing but when you take the parent, right? When you take the parent, whatever size it has given, right? That is taken as 100%. That is taken as the 100%. So for example, in the body, the font size is 16px. And in the div, which is nothing but it's inside the body. It's a child of the body. So for that, the font width is 150%. So it is nothing but 150% of 15px. That is nothing but 16 into 150%. Okay, 150 divided by 100. Okay. So that is nothing but which comes around some value. Okay. So that is the that will become the px value of the particular text. So that is how the percentage is calculated. So whatever whenever a percentage is used, it takes the current font size of the nearby parent, and that is taken as a relatively. So basically, div is here, and whatever font size which has been set earlier to div is nothing but in its parent it got fixed. That is 16px. So 16px is nothing but the 100% font size. So 150% would be somewhat around uh, 24 px. So the font size of this would be around 24 px. Okay, this is called as the percentage way to give the size of the HTML element. You guys understood how the percentage is used here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you people understood, or at least tell if you didn't understand, at least so that I can come again. Yeah. So everybody's clear with these topics, right? Okay, cool. So in this, two more things we will look into it. That is V minimum and V max. So V minimum is nothing but it is the minimum. It is the very minimum dimension that we can take. 1% of the viewport that we will take at the very minimum level. So why do we take V minimum, right? Is nothing but V minimum is nothing but either it is 1 VH or 1 VW, depending upon which one is smaller. So when you take a screen, right, here this is, let's say this is the browser screen. This is the VW and this is the VH. Okay, and 1 VW is equal to 2, so let's say 2 PX. Okay, and 1 VH is equal to 1 PX. So in that case, the V minimum will take the value of 1 px, and V max will take the value of 2 px. Okay, so that is also a way to find which value is bigger, which value is smaller. Any doubts on V minimum and V max, guys? Guys, you people understanding or not? I mean, nobody is answering me, so I'm just getting jitters like you people are understanding or not.
Sir, I don't understand, sir. Min
So-
and min max.
Yeah, so if you don't understand, please ask me. Then only I will be able to tell you guys. Okay, see, let's consider this is the browser screen, and one ph is equal to 1 px. Okay, for example, we are taking, okay, and one vw is equal to 2 px. Okay, now we need to find v minimum and v max. Okay, okay, so we will take these two values. We'll take these two values. We'll compare. Which is the smallest one? This is the smallest one. So that will go to the V minimum. And which is the largest one? This is the largest one. This will be going to V max. So V minimum, V max doesn't depend upon directly depend upon VH or VW. It depends upon which is the smallest value, which is the largest value in between VH and VW. Now you guys understood what V minimum, V max is?
Yes, sir.
Sir, work क्या होगा sir इन सबका?
This is used to create elements, element size, HTML element size. Okay, I'll give you live examples of that in the next topic. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so people understood theoretically now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Seems good. Let's move down to the next topic. Without further ado. Okay, so now we have almost cleared with active lengths and relative lengths. Now let's move to the next. Okay. So let's move to the colors. Okay. colors are a very important concept in terms of HTML CSS. Okay, so let's go back to our code, and now we are going to execute this, and let's see how that is. Okay, this is how we have. Okay, now we are going to color particular elements. Okay, so let's go and inspect this. Okay, so the color of this particular CSS lecture is what? Black, right? Now, if we want to give color to this particular h1 tag or p tag or div tag, what we will do in our code, we will just write external CSS where we will add the color. So for h1, we will add the color here. So color would be, let's give a color as red. Okay. Can anybody tell me what kind of selector is this h1?
Element selector.
Element selector.
Yeah, correct.
Tag
It's an element
selector.
selector. Yeah. Tag or element selector. Okay, cool. Okay, now I have given color as red here. Okay, now I go and reload this page. See, it has got changed to red. Okay, so color isn't CSS property, and this is the respective value given to the color. Okay, and how we can give CSS property, particularly in color, what kind of way we can give the CSS property a value? One is through text. The very first way to give color a value is through text. The text is nothing but assigning the respective color value. So we have list of colors defined in CSS, which we can give directly, like red, black, blue, like that. So it's a text which can assign it to the color. That is one way of doing it. The next way of doing is through RGB. RGB is nothing but red, green, and black. Altering the value of red, green, and black, we can create different
Blue,
colors.
black not, sir.
Oh, sorry, blue. Sorry. So red, green, and blue. In RGB, sorry guys, I was just carried away. So RGB, how we can give is RGB will give the intensity of red, green, and blue. So the intensity varies from 0 to 255. 0 being the least and 255 being the largest. Okay, so that is how we give a color. So let's consider if we want to give a red color to this in RGB format. What we'll do is we will type RGB, and in bracket we will give 255, 0, 0. Okay, we'll save this and let's go and check how that is. Let's see why this didn't happen. Okay, let's go back and let's see what's the issue. Oh, sorry, it's a typo. RGB, sorry. Okay, let's come back and reload this. See, now it has come. Okay, so basically, this is how we can do this. So in order to give it some other color, like let's say green color, then we will make this 0, and for green we will put it up 255. Okay, and once you reload this, you can see the color it changed. So if you want to create a mixture of colors, then you can alter the value. You can give some 4 here or some 120 here. Okay, this will be some other kind of color. Okay, so similarly, depending using RGB color, RGB format, you'll be able to alter the red, green, and blue indexes such that you can produce a color. This is the second way of giving a color or a background color to the respective element. People understood how to give a color using RGB method?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So now let's move to the next one, that is called as HEX, which is hexadecimal value. So here also similarly, we will do this, but here the format is hash red, red, green, green, blue, blue. That's nothing but it's a 2-value format. So the hexadecimal value starts from 0001 like that. Okay. 0001, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10. Then you start with AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF. That is the 16 values that you can give, where 00 is the lowest and FF is the largest. Like similarly, we had for RGB, right? 0 being lowest and 255 is the largest. Here, 00 will be the lowest and FF will be the largest. Okay, let's try it out, this hexadecimal format. So let's say if I want to give a red color now, so I'll give hash FF and 400. Okay, this will be a red color here. The first 2 digits denotes are red, second 2 digits denotes green, and last 2 digits denotes green. Blue. Okay, now save this and go and reload this page. See, the value has come. It has been read, and here also you can see the value. So similarly, if you want to alter some value, like if you want to go with blue color, a black color now, you can give all 0. If you want to give with white color, give all F. Okay. This will be a white color, like this. So this is the way you can give a color value using hexadecimal value.
इसके में सर
Yes.
सर इसमें डबल डिजिट है तो सर एक 0 और एक जैसे कि F हो गया तो क्या होगा सर?
नहीं, देखो, it starts with 00, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09. Then comes 10, 10. Then AA, BB, BB. Then you have CC. Then you have DD. Then you have EE. Then you have FF. In total, 16 values. That is why it is called as hexadecimal. Okay. So let's समझ में आया?
Yes sir.
Okay. Cool. So this is what hexadecimal is. Now let's move to the last way in which. Okay. So Sabir, what happened here is, no, if you want to give a color value in hexadecimal format, it is in format of hashtag. First it will come hashtag, then you have red, then you have green, then you have blue. So for red, right, it's a hexadecimal value. So it starts with 00, 01, 02 like that till FF. Okay, like that. So I think 1110 will not come. So in total it will be 16 values. Okay. In total it will be 16 values till 09. Then you will have AA, BB, CC, DD, FF. Okay. So in total you will have 16 values. 00 will be the lowest one and FF being the largest one. So you will substitute those values here. Then you will get the hexadecimal value for a respective color. Sabir, you understood now? Oh, cool. So the next one that we rarely use, I mean, these are not used at the very initial stage. Okay, so that is called as HSL. HSL is a kind of a hue type value where we will be talking about the hue, saturation, and lightness of a particular color. Okay, so hue is nothing but the degree in the color wheel. So there is a color wheel. It starts from 0 to 360, and from 0 to 360 degree, each degree shows a color. Where 0 is red, 120 is green, and 240 is blue. Okay, this is defined. And then next one is saturation. Saturation is how much percentage of the color is there with respect to the other gray color. So the full color is 100%, 0% is it's kind of gray. So that is called as saturation. And lightness is how light the color wheel is shown. So 0 is completely black and 100% is completely white. So this is one way of displaying the color. Let's keep it very small because like this HSL, right? It's used very at the high level. So for time being, you should be able to do with color, the text color, RGB and hex. And HSL you should prepare theoretically in order to put up in any kind of interview. Okay. So any doubt in HSL, guys? Guys, give me a thumbs up if people understood. Okay. See, till now, right? Till the RGB and the hexa format, right? Hexadecimal format. In these two formats, we were looking into the red, green, and blue, and varying the value of each color. A new color. I mean, the color that you desire, you might get it. Okay, but HSL is kind of an advanced concept where the color is generated using three different parameters. One is hue. Hue is nothing but there is a color wheel. Okay, there is a color wheel. Okay, in that color wheel, each degree has each color. Okay, let me show you the color wheel. See, this is kind of a color wheel. Okay, this is not exactly the color wheel. Okay, see. So here, if you want to see the hue, saturation, and lightness, right? Here we have the correct table. So hue, for each hue degree value, you can see the change in colors. So the hue value that you're able to see here, right? This is what we use it. So 0 is for the red, and 120 is for 120 is for green, and 240 is for blue. That is the standard values. And then saturation. Saturation is the how intense the color is. If 100% means it is really intense, and if 0%, it is very lightly intense. Okay, so it is like any color which starts with a gray color at 0% and it moves down to that particular color at the 100%. Okay, that is called as saturation. And lightness is at the 100%, it is completely white, and at the 0% it is completely black, and in between the color varies. So that is the lightness here. So when you give these three values to HSL, the respective color is rendered. Okay, people understood a bit of theory here, at least in HSL.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. Others, guys? Sumitra, did you understand? Okay, cool. No problem. See, this is being in industry for 2.5 years. I have not used HSL that much. Okay, just you need to have a knowledge how that is being formed and how that is being used. You should know. You should have at least a bit of theoretical knowledge on the HSL part. See, Preeti, what happens is no, when you go to industry, right? In industry, there is a team called HEU, which is a huge team will be there. That is a UI UX interface kind of team where they will design the complete website and give it to you. There they will mention which color you need to use. Okay, they will give you the exact color code that you need to use. So it is just copying and pasting when it comes to the industry. Okay, for now you should know how that color code has come. To understand that, I'm telling you this complete history and all. Okay, yeah. So that is all about colors. Okay. So now let's move to the another important kind of thing, because this is what do you say? This is being used a lot lately in the industry. So this is about styling text. So how do we style text? Okay, 1 minute, please. Okay. So, and styling text now. So now what we are going to do is we are going to look into how a particular text is formatted. Okay. How we will give for I mean each and every text the way how it is appears. Okay. So this is a kind of important one where a particular text, right, in Notepad. I mean, if people use Word document, right, Google Docs, in which you are able to select a particular text, make it bold, or change the size of the particular text. You can change the font type. So these things you're able to do it in WordPad and all, right. So that the same thing that we are going to do in the HTML through CSS. Okay. So let's try it out. So we have the H1 tag here. Okay. In H1 tag, what we're going to do is we are going to give the let's see what is our first one. Our first one is font family. Font family refers to what kind of font type that you're going to use. Like we have font family. So we have something called as Times New Roman. Then we have Helvetica. Then we have italics. So there are a lot of font families that we have. So let's try it out the Times New Roman. Okay. So this is the Times New Roman format. So let's go and check whether the respective thing has changed or not. So now see, here we are able to see the font family as Times New Roman. Default is Times New Roman only. So what? Let's try it out other. Let's try it out other thing now. Okay. Let's try out Arial. Okay. Let's try out Arial and see. See now the color. This font family has changed now to Arial. Okay. So this is an okay. So this is how the font family is defined. So using font family CSS property, we would be able to change the design of the particular font. Okay, so that is how we do it. So Sabir, the font that you're suggesting, right, that is not currently downloaded. So if you want to use that particular font, right, you need to download it, include it in CSS, then only you need to use it. Okay. So this is the font family. So let's move to the next point. So this, you people understood what a font family is and how to use a font family? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you people understood.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, cool. Now I'll just give you 2 minutes of time to type this code into your code base that you people are using, right, in your laptop or desktop or computer, and check whether you're able to see the result or not. Just 2 minutes. Quickly do it, guys. Did you people try it out? Guys, give me a thumbs up if you people have tried it, or put it in chat so I can move forward. Okay, cool. So let's move to the next one is font size. Font size is nothing but, as the name suggests, it is the size of the particular font that we have right now. So let's see, for let's change the font size of the P tag. Okay. let's change the font size of the p tag. Okay, so let's take font size, and here, so whatever we have learned the relative lengths, right, previously, so that we will use. Let's consider, let's take 100 px now. Okay, 100 px, and save this and go and reload this page. See, the respective the p tag has have a size of 100 px now. Okay, this is 100 px now. If I want to give it in REM, let's give it in REM. Let's give 10 REM. Okay, see, it has gone very big, very much bigger. Let's try EM now. 10 EM, still a lot bigger. Okay, so this is how the font size we give. The font size is basically given to fix the size of a particular font in the screen, so that it can accommodate, or it can comply to the company policies or the design policies. Okay, people understood what a font size is and how to use it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. Can you guys try this out in your laptop or computer or desktop? I'll just give you one minute to do that. And once you've done it, give me a thumbs up or put it in chat. Okay, cool. Now let's move down to the next styling font, that is called as font weight. Font weight is nothing but how bold or how thin the font is. So if you want to make this particular font bold, right? So what we'll do is we'll use font weight. In font weight, we will give bold. Okay. If you give bold in font weight, that the particular text will become bold. See, the particular text has become bold. Let's decrease the size of font here. Let's put it 25 px. Okay. Let's reload this. See, now the particular font is bold because here, if you see, right, we have used font weight is bold. If I remove this font weight as bold, the boldness have gone. If I again apply the font weight, it has come. So whenever you have this developer console, right, here you can see there is a tick mark. If you untick it, the particular CSS property will get removed from the website for a temporary time. Okay, if you reload this page, that will come again. Okay, so whatever changes you make here, right, in this right side of this console, that only affects the browser. The original code base doesn't get affected. Okay, so you people understood what a font weight is. And if you want to give instead of, if you don't want bold, you can also give normal. The normal will keep the sizes normal. No big changes. It will remain the same. So for that you use normal. So normal and bold, these two values can be given to font weight. Apart from that, also you can give a numeric value like 300, right? So it will create a boldness based upon that numeric value. So that is how these values are given. So the two values that you people need to focus is bold and normal. Why we use bold and why we use normal. Okay. If people understood what a font weight is.
Yes, sir.
Can you please try it on your laptop or computer desktop and give me a thumbs up or put it in chat that you have tried and successfully executed it? Okay, cool. So now let's move to the fourth one, the font style. The font style basically used in order to determine whether the particular font is italic or not. Okay. In font style, we can use italic one or a normal one. Similarly, as we use for font weight, the normal will be such that the normal will be the same font. But if you use italic, that will be somewhat filled like this. Okay, and that is called as the font style. So if you want to make a particular text in italicized format, you can use a I tag, italic tag. If you don't use italic tag, you want to do it through CSS, then you can change the font style to italic. Okay. See, Priti, for your example, see, I have changed the font weight to 800. So still you can see the boldness here. Okay, if I remove that, it has come to the normal one. So depending upon the numeric value, it can increase. You can increase the boldness too. Okay. Okay, guys. So if people understood what a font style is and how to why do we use font style? Give me a thumbs up, guys, and please try it in your laptop, computer, or desktop. Okay, so let's move to the next one. That is text decoration. Text decoration is a kind of, it's an property which is used to draw a line in the text. See, this is a p tag which has a text. Now, if you want to draw a line, underline, or an upper line, or a line which crosses the text, that can be done using a text decoration. So, text decoration is a CSS property where you can provide the what kind of line you want. Okay, it can be an underline, a overline, or line through. Okay, so for example, if I want a underline, I will give a underline here. Okay, and I'll save this and go and check it. See, this particular text has got an underline now. So to give an underline, a line above the text or a line in the middle of the text, for that I use text decoration CSS property. Okay, if I want to give a overlay, a line which is on top of the text decoration, I can give it. Sorry, the text. See, the line now it appears on the top of the CSS. Okay, top of this particular line. Okay, so that is called as the overline. And also we have something called as line through. Line through. The line through means it will pass between, in middle of this particular text. That is called as line through. Okay. So in case if you want both the text should have the top line also and also the underline. In that case, you can type two values here: underline, overline. You can type two values, and if you see now, you see here both will come for the particular text. Both will come, and if you also want the line through, also you can also type line through. All the three values will be accommodated here. All the three lines will come. So the text decoration will have multiple values depending upon the user need, the developer's need. So text decoration is used to draw a line either at top or in bottom or through the particular HTML element. understood what a text decoration CSS property is and how to use that property?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Can you guys try this particular text decoration in your laptop, desktop, or computer? I'll give you a minute to do that. If you people have tried it out and you have successfully done that, please put it in the chat or give me a thumbs up so that I can move forward. Okay, cool guys. Let's move to the next one. The next one is called as text transform. Okay, so text transform is used to make a particular CSS text, HTML text element to change its format, like from lowercase, uppercase, or capitalize. Okay, you can, if you want to make the complete p tag as small case. In that case, what you'll do is use text transform, and there you'll use lowercase. Lowercase will convert the complete HTML element to the lowercase form. The text transform will do this stuff. If you want complete uppercase, in that case you can do uppercase. That will completely make the uppercase. Okay. And in case if you want to just capitalize the word, okay, in that case, what you can do is you can use capitalize here. That will capitalize each and every letter, each and every word. Okay. So that is how this text transform is used. Text transform is a property, CSS property, which is used to transform the representation of the particular text from lowercase, uppercase, and capitalizing each word in the complete HTML element. That for that we use capitalize. So that is called as text transform. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you will understood what a text transform is and how to implement that. Yes, Rupam. Each first letter of the word would be capital in terms of capitals. Okay. Guys, I'll give you a minute. Please try this out in your computer, laptop, or desktop so that you can move forward. Either give me a thumbs up or at least put it in chat so that I can move forward. Okay, cool. So I hope you guys understood this text transform. Now let's move to the text spacing. So in text, we'll be learning 1, 2, 3, 5 concepts. In text spacing, right, we'll be learning 5 concepts. Okay. So the very first concept that we'll learn is in text spacing is, first one is called as indentation. If you want to give indentation to the very first line, okay, the first line of the text. I mean, if p tag has a lot of big text, and if you want to give a text indentation, you know what an indentation is? Moving the particular starting point of the text from the present location to somewhat right, in the right, okay, or left, depending upon the value. So for that, we use something called as text ident. Okay. If I'm going to give let's give it a 100 px, 100 px, okay, 100 px, and let's see. See, now the text is very near to the left hand side. If I reload this, see, it has moved. So this text spacing, it's a text spacing technique. Here we use text ident CSS property to move the text to the other side. This is called as text ident. In this case, instead of giving 100 px, if I give minus 100 px, right? In that case, what it will happen is it will go left side of the screen. It will go out of the bound and will be not able to see the other text. This is because we have given the negative value. The zero value comes at the corner of left side corner of the particular browser screen. Negative values will go left of it and positive values will go right of it. So this is called as text ident. If people understood what text ident is and how that is being used here.
Yes.
No, sir. Can you repeat one more time, sir?
Okay. See, what happened here is, let's see. What I am doing is, let's comment this and see. See, now I have the text starting at the very zeroth position. This lecture is all about basics of CSS, that particular HTML element. I want to move this particular line to somewhat of the right. Okay, somewhat to the right. So what I'll do is I'll introduce indent. In Python, right? You might have seen the indentation in Python, where you will give a tab space to write something, right? So similarly, I'm going to introduce a text ident here. So I'll give 100 px value. If I reload this and check, see, 100 px, the particular HTML element has been moved to the right. Okay, this is called as text ident. If I give a negative value for this, it will move left side of the screen. Okay. So did you understand?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, cool. Now this is called as text ident. Now let's move to the next concept called as letter spacing. Letter spacing is nothing but it's a property where the characters in one particular word, right? There is a space between them. If you want to increase or decrease the space, we can use a CSS property called letter spacing. Okay, let's give 2px now. Okay, see, now this is very near. If I reload this, you can see the characters in the word has moved by 2px. If I go on increasing the value, right, it will be more. Okay. See, I'm changing the value here in the console here, and depending and that can resulted in a result can be seen here. So this particular property to provide spacing between the letters inside a word is called as letter spacing. People understood what a letter spacing is?
Yes, sir.
Let me add one more p tag. Okay, it should be p tag 2 and p tag 2. This is the access CSS, which is nothing but 1, and this is nothing but 2. See, now we have two p tags. Okay, now the next concept that we are going to look into is called as line height, the distance between these two lines. These are two line element here. Now we need to, if we want to decrease or increase the distance between these two lines, for that we use a concept called as line height. Okay. Okay. Now let's give 10 px as line height. Okay, and let's check what happens. I reload this, see the line height has changed now. If I go and increase the line height, right, the distance between the line, the first p tag and second p tag, the difference between the line I can increase or decrease based upon the line height CSS property. So people understood what a line height CSS property is. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you people understood this. Okay. See, here I have two particular line. Okay. If I want to increase or decrease the space between these two lines, if you want to increase or decrease the space, right, I can use the CSS property called line height. And to that line height, I can give some value. Like, for example, I have given 10 px as the line height. If I go on increasing the line height value, see, both the lines are going with the distance. They are moving away. If I decrease the distance between these two, it will come towards it. Okay. So that is called as line height. Sumitra, did you understand what the line height is? Okay. Dham, I will come to you now. Dharam, the next one that we are going to talk about is the word space. Word spacing. Now we have two words here. Now, if you want to introduce space, I mean, if you want to increase or decrease the space between two words, for that particular thing, we have a property called as word spacing. Okay. Word spacing. Let's just give 5px. Okay, for example. Let's go here and let's reload this. See, the space between the words has increased once I've given 5px. Let's decrease and see. If now I have something called as 0px. This is the 0px. If I go negative, it will still come towards it. If I go a positive way, it will go next. It will keep on distancing. Right. This technique is used to provide space between the words in an paragraph or line or something. So that CSS property is called as word spacing. Dharam, did you understood this? You wanted this, right? Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if you people understood what word spacing is. Okay. See, similarly, if I select a particular p tag, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give width for it. Okay, I'm going to give a width of 500 px. Okay, give 1000 px. Okay. Okay. See, the way I can see for any particular element, right? I can provide a height and width. So that is also possible. Okay. So you people understood what an text ident is, line spacing is, line height and word spacing. All these four concepts people understood. Yes, Preeti, what's the doubt?
I have a doubt, like, can you please distinguish between the word
What is the
spacing and the
difference
letter
between word and
spacing?
letter spacing?
Yeah.
Okay. So see. Okay, got it. Yeah. So see, in letter spacing, for a particular word, the distance between the characters can be altered. That is called as letter spacing. Okay. In word spacing,
Okay,
the
okay.
the
Yeah,
distance.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have one more question as well. Like, as you define the width as 600 pixels
Yeah.
in the style sheet, so how can we do that in our
Mhm.
CSS file?
Simple. You just go here. You come to the respective tag. You type it width as 600 or any px that you want to keep. You can save this and come back and reload. it will get applied. See, it is the size of this particular thing is only 600 px. Okay, that is why it is coming to the next line.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. So this is how you can add width. See, why did I fix the size here was, if I want to handle the white spaces in particular this thing, right? I can use one more property called as white space. White space. If I give white space as no wrap, right? White space is no wrap. In this case, what it happen is the size will be 600 px only. But whatever white space which is coming right, that will be removed. Okay. If I'm going to give no wrap, that means the particular line will not come to the next line. If the width is smaller, it won't come to the next line. If you want to come that to the next line, you can remove the white space CSS property. So white space CSS property also comes as part of text styling only, where if you want to make sure the line shouldn't get wrapped, it shouldn't get wrapped and come to the next line. It should be the same line. If you want to keep that the same way, what you need to do is you need to introduce the property called as white space, and the respective value should be no wrap. You guys understood what white space is and how to do a no wrap? I know this is a bit of a tricky one. Preeti, still you have a doubt? Okay, your hand is still raised, so that's why I asked. Okay, see, what I meant was, see, let's come down again and remove the white space now. See, so what happened is here in this particular scenario, I have fixed the width of the particular p tag to 600 px. So the complete p tag size comes from here to here, to 600 px. But we have used the indentation of 100 px. So that's why the 100 px is gone now. So we have only 500 px to accommodate all the value. So because of that, the particular line is coming to the next line, because in the current line there is no space, so it is coming to the next line. So to stop coming to that next line, right? This is wrapping up. That particular thing is called as wrapping, which comes to the next line. To stop that, what we'll do is we need to no wrap this. And to do a no wrap, what we need to do is we need to manage the white spaces in between these white spaces in this particular line. So excessive white spaces, if we remove, it will come back to the normal format. So for that, what we do is we will add a property called as white space, to which we will add a value called as no wrap. So no wrapping will happen. It will automatically appear in the same line. So this is called as white space no wrap. Yeah, line break. This is basically used to stop the line break. Dharam, did you understand now? Okay, cool. So this is the complete thing that we want to discuss about styling text. Okay, guys. See, we are running late, so I'll give you 2 minutes to implement all the 5 concepts: text ident, letter spacing, line height, word space, and white space. Okay. Okay. Please try to implement this in quickly, as fast as you can, so that we can go to the next topics. Yes, Pradeep, do you have a doubt?
Sir, tomorrow class is there, huh?
I'm not sure, Pradeep. I need to. So far, what I know is tomorrow class is there. I'll confirm with them and I'll send out the notification.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I can understand your feeling, man.
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's keep that thought after 11 o'clock. Till that, let's focus here. Okay, try this out.
Yeah, okay, sure.
No party today. No vacation. See, guys, for me, right, I'm in leave for the past two. I'm in leave for 2 weeks now. Okay, in my company, in the year end, I get leave. I get excessive leave. Well, from the Christmas time onwards till the Jan first week, we have leave. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Get placed into a very good company. After that, it's just ash and ash. You can just party, party, party.
If
Definitely
pattern
good.
you didn't give also, you can take, sir. Then we will automatically will get it.
सर आपका रिमोट जॉब है ना, तो आपको दिन भर में कितना टाइम देते हो आप जॉब के लिए?
Depend करता है यार, मतलब it depends actually. I have taken a remote job. I mean, once I joined, appeared for this company, right? I told them, I gave them a class that I won't come to company. I'll work from my home, and whenever I feel like coming, I'll come to the company. So they said, okay, that's not a problem with us. So you can take that option. So in one day, I spend hardly around 6 to 7 hours of work I have. I mean, few people the same amount of work, few will sit around 10 to 12 hours or 15 hours to do that same amount of work. If you're efficient, you can finish off your work around 6 to 7 hours. Yeah.
सर कितना मिलता है सर सैलरी?
That I can't disclose, but it's in double digit. It's in double digit. That's what I can say.
सर 10 लाख?
10 lakh is very less than. Yeah. See, I have 2.5 years of experience, and no, not that much.
99 lakh also has 2 digit.
See, that's what. No, I can't reveal my salary. That's not a good practice. Okay, it's not more than 20. It's not more than 20 lakh, or it's not less than 15 also. Okay.
ओके सर, पता चल गया.
Yeah.
18 का एवरेज.
17.5.
Depends upon you guys. Whatever if you want to
company,
choose.
sir?
Okay.
You are working.
Okay, I'm not sure whether I can disclose that also here or not.
मेरे लिए
Then-
10,000 काफी है.
We can check on LinkedIn.
Yeah, people can check on LinkedIn. Please do that. Okay. Yeah, Rupam, 30% tax चला जाता है. That's a pretty. That's okay, man. See, we live in India. We need to follow and abide rules. There's nothing wrong in that. Yeah. Okay, guys. Did you people implement this? Done. Shall we move forward to the next topic? Okay, cool. See, guys, I just tell you one thing. Don't make me as your role model, or don't make me as your inspiration. For you, search a good inspiration, search a good role model. Okay. There are a lot of people. For me, the role model and inspiration is first is my father. That's true. And the next, in technology perspective, I have a role model, 4 people I have. One is not 4, 5 people. Sorry. One is Mark Zuckerberg. The next one is Elon Musk. Then Satya, our Microsoft CEO. Then Bill Gates. That's no current CEO is Satya Nadella, but I admire Bill Gates. Then you have. Then I look forward to Sundar Pichai. Then I look forward to Tim Cook. He is in Apple. So previously it was Steve Jobs. Now currently Tim Cook is also doing good, like that. So Steve Jobs is like better person as compared to Tim Cook. So Warren Buffett, yeah, that guy is it's a money machine, man. He's a money machine. if you like Warren Buffett a lot, right? You should learn about compounding. Compounding is his secret formula through which he has earned this much amount of wealth. Oh, great. Cool. So let's move forward to the next topic, that is called a CSS box model. So see, in CSS box model, it's an it is basically like whenever the browser interacts, I mean, it interprets HTML, compiles and executes it, it forms a box model for CSS. And each HTML tag that you have, okay, will be presented like this in terms like this. In the right hand side, you can see the diagram, right, like this. So whatever content which is present inside the HTML tag, right, that will come here inside this. And whatever extra space that we provide, we provided through CSS, is called as padding, which will come next layer. And whatever border, if you give a border to a particular HTML sheet or no border also, similar, there will be a border space, and that is called as border length here. And whatever distance it is being placed with respect to the other HTML element is called as margin. So this is the CSS box model. So any element you take, all these four things will be calculated on the browser. Okay, where the content is the place where the HTML content will come inside here. Whatever value is there inside the p tag or div tag, anything, it will come inside the content. And whatever space that we provide in order to look it beautiful, that comes in the padding. And the border, if you give border or no border, the content, the p tag is there, right? At top of that, we will have a padding, and the next layer will be border. If you give a border, that will come in this layer. Otherwise, it will be there, but it will be not shown. The border will be not shown. And the space from which the next CSS element of the previous CSS element, the current CSS element is placed, right? That distance is called as margin. So your people understand what a CSS box model is and what content padding, border and margin is?
No, sir, please repeat.
Sir, repeat again, please.
Okay, I'll give you a live example. Okay, so let's come to this. Okay, let's select the p tag here. Okay, let's set the p tag here. If you see at the end, right, at the end, we can see we have got a computed screen here. So if you see here, right, this is the content. So whatever thing that you're seeing the blue color, right, that is the actual size, that is the actual content in which the particular p tag should have come. Okay, so this is the blue tag, shows 600 cross 10. That means 10 is the line height and 600 is the width, the complete width that we have fixed. So that has been computed. That's what we are seeing in this sheet. So inside this, we will be able to see the list of our list of data. Okay, to simplify that, let's remove this width. Let's remove all these. Okay, let's go and reload this so that we can understand what's easier. Inspect now. Now see, if I go and see here, right, the complete content is in the blue color. Okay, so the content lies in the blue color. If you now move forward, you can see there is a padding. So currently there is no padding provided to it. That is why the padding we are not able to see. If you go to the border, there is no border provided. And if you go to the margin, you can see from the H1 tag and the below P1 tag, the distance between those two is called as margin. Now people understood what content is, what padding is, what border is, and what margin is. Are you able to visualize, guys, now?
Sir, explain me once padding.
Okay, padding is nothing of it. Let's give some padding. Okay. One minute. See, now I have created the padding, border, everything for you guys. Okay. See, the blue one is the where the content lies. The content is nothing but whatever data which is present inside a HTML tag that we can see it here. Okay, in between the closing and the opening tag. Okay, so that is called as content. Then we have padding. Padding is nothing but, see, the border is the final border comes at the very end point of the HTML tag. So the complete HTML tag is this much big. Wherever you can see the border, right, till there the HTML tag is there. So the complete HTML element has a border, and the space between the content and the border, right? Whatever space that is lying between inside that, right, the content and the border, that is called as padding. If you increase padding, right, you can the content will shrink down. Okay, so this is called as padding. And the one and the very last position where the HTML element end is called as the border. Okay, this is the border. And the distance between the the HTML element and the nearby elements can be defined as the margin. Okay, now you understood what margin, border, padding, content is, guys. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you people understood, or put it in chat so I can move forward. Guys, please be attentive and reply back so that we can move forward.
Sir, margin, repeat one, sir. Margin.
Okay. Margin is nothing but it is the distance between the other HTML element and the current HTML element. Okay. So if you see at top, we have the CSS lecture 1, that is the H1 tag, and the H1 tag and our P tag. There is a distance between these two, right? That is called as margin. How distantly the current element has been placed from the previous, current, or the next HTML element is called as margin. All the four sides will be covered here, but in the left and right here we don't have any HTML element. That's why it is kept as 0. But in top and bottom we have HTML element. That's why we have the top margin and the bottom margin also. We will talk about margin and padding in the next concept that we are going to see is margin and padding only. You guys understood this, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you people understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any doubt here, guys, in CSS box model? Because CSS box model is very important, guys. This has been asked in this Google's interview. This is a repetitive question in Google interview. Okay.
So padding, please repeat again.
Padding is a distance between the content and the border. So whatever space that you can see from the content to border, right, that is called as padding. Padding is the space inside the HTML element. Margin is the space outside the HTML element. See, padding and margin, if you guys have doubt in padding and margin, don't worry. In the next topic, we are going to look deeply into those two. But tell me that if people understood CSS box model or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, cool, guys. So let's move to the next topic, next way, that is called as CSS margin and padding. So let's try and see here. Guys, go on mute, please. See, guys. So this is the HTML. This is a p tag, and this is another p tag. Okay. Here we have a content written here inside like this. Okay. So whatever data which has been written here, right? And this is the HTML element, complete HTML element. So whatever distance that we see here, right? That is called as padding. Padding is nothing but the distance, the space inside a HTML element is called as padding. Okay. And margin is something, the distance between two HTML elements is called as margin. This is margin. Okay. And this is padding. Okay. So if people understand what a padding is, what an margin is outside the HTML element, and padding is inside the HTML element. So why padding we have is inside the HTML element, where do we place the content? So placing the content inside the HTML element is administered or altered by padding. So there are 4 padding values. This is the top padding, this is the right padding, this is the bottom padding, and this is the left padding. So if you give different values for all these padding, you can place this particular HTML, the HTML content anywhere. So for example, let's see, I have a content here. Okay. If I move this, right, if I move this to end, right, so that means I have given a 0 padding on the left hand side and 0 padding on the top side, but I have increased the padding value of right side and down side. Now people understood how the padding is being used to place the content inside the HTML element. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you people understood what a padding is and how padding is used to place the HTML element content inside the HTML element. Preeti, still the padding concept is clear, is not clear to you?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Varun.
Sir, what is the difference between line height and margin? Because there are similar to like that. No?
Yeah. See, line height is basically the distance between these two lines. Okay. But margin is it okay? I'll come to the margin content now. So you people understood what an padding is. So margin also have 4 values. We have top margin, right margin, bottom margin, and left margin. So let's consider we have one more HTML element here. Okay. So the distance between these two, these distance is given by margin left, but line height will not come here, right? Line height for this you can say. For this you can say line height, but for this there is no line height. This is a margin only. You understood why we use a margin separately?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So in margin, right? In padding and margin, there are 4 ways to give a value. So there are 4 values that we need to give. One is top value. Then we have right value. Then we have bottom value. Then we have left value. So this is the order that you need to follow to give a margin or padding. Okay. Let's check in the code directly. Okay. So let's consider let's give padding first. See, so whenever you're giving a padding value, a single value, if you're going to give it, that means this particular single value is taken to all the 4 values. Top padding is also taken as 10px. Right padding is also taken as 10px. Bottom padding is also taken as 10px, and left padding is also taken as 10px. So let's write separate now. Okay. So first what we'll do is we'll write padding top. So if you want to give a padding top, we can give separately like this. Okay. And if you want to give a padding right, you can also give padding right separately. Let's say, let's give 5px here. Okay. If you want to give a padding bottom, okay, let's give 2px. Okay. And if you want to give padding left, let's say, let's give 0px, for example. So we have given the padding. We have given 4 padding values. Now let's go to our website and check. See, I'll just keep this border thing open, okay, so people will understand. See, now you can see, right? Initially, when padding was not there, I'll remove the padding. See, so when padding was not there, it was correct. But once I introduced padding, right, it got some space in between the border and the respective content. You're able to see the distance, right? So that distance inside HTML element is provided by the padding. So here we have top padding, right padding, left padding, bottom padding. We have given padding separately in the code. Okay, this is the open way of doing it. There is a shorthand way to do this. To do it in a shorthand way, rather than writing 4 lines of code, you can write it in a single line. In padding, you can give, first you need to give top value, then right value, which is 5px, then bottom value, which is 2px, then we'll give the left value, that is 0px. So in when you give like this, right, the browser will understand automatically the first value is top, the second value is right, the third value is bottom, and fourth value is left. You know, like we use a clockwise direction, right? Like that. So if you go and reload, right, similarly you can see the same way we have applied it. The same previously we used 4 line of code. Here we have used single line of code. This is called a shorthand notation. And when you give only one value, right? So that one value is taken for all the four places: padding right, padding top, padding bottom, and padding left. Okay. So this is called as padding, and how to write a code for padding. So you guys understood how padding can be used? Any doubts here, guys?
Clear, sir.
Others? Please give me a thumbs up or put it in chat so that I can understand that you understood. Okay. I just give you 2 minutes, guys. Please implement this padding in your laptop, computer, or desktop so that you people will be hands-on with padding. If you people have completed implementing in your laptop, right, just give me a thumbs up or put it in chat so that we can move forward. Right hand, what is the sequence? The shorthand notation, right? The sequence is top, then comes right, then comes bottom, then comes left. So that is the shorthand notation for padding. Padding or margin for everything, we'll be using this same notation. Okay. Okay, guys. So if people have implemented this, then let's move down to the next next part of the code. Next part of the one that is called as margin. Padding we have implemented now. Let's go to the margin. So margin concept, everybody understood what a margin is and how the margin is, why we use margin. Any doubts on that particular concept, guys? Okay, sure. Similarly, also, if you want to give margin, right, we can divide that into 4 parts. One is margin top, let's say 10px. Then we have margin left. That would be around some, let's say 5px. Then let's take margin bottom, that's say 12px. Then we have margin right, let's say 6px. Okay, so let's save this and let's go to the code and check how that is done. See, it has moved somewhat. If you see here, if I remove the margin right, this was the original way how the margin looked. But if you add this margins right, see it is moving. It has moved to some other places. Okay, so margin is used to define the distance between the current relative to the other HTML elements surrounding it. Okay, and shorthand notation for writing the margin is like this. You need to write margin as the property, and then first top value, which is 10px, then the left value, that is 5px, then the bottom value, that is 12px, then we have the right value, the left value, which is the 6px. Okay. So sorry, 1 minute. Here it should be 6px, and here it should be 5px. Okay, because top, right, bottom, then comes left. Okay, let's save this and come and reload this page. See, so now we have implemented it through margin, shorthand notation of margin. So this is how margin is being used. So guys, any doubts on margin, guys?
So margin is anti-clock way, no?
No, margin is also the same thing. Top. Is understood? Any doubts on margin, guys? Okay. See, the values that we have given here, right? Now we have given the positive values. We can also give negative values to these padding and margin. So negative means it will go opposite side, not in the right hand side or below side. We go the opposite side, opposite way it will go if you give negative value. Okay, I'll give this as a homework for you. If you people can try negative values whenever you people get time. Okay, just try it out. So that is all about the CSS margin and padding. Okay, let's move to the last topic that we will discuss today. It's kind of big. Let's try to cover a bit now today, and the others, I feel, and whatever is left out, we will take it up in the next class. Okay. So the first one is the border that we are going to talk about. Okay. The first one is let's talk how the border is given. The border is in CSS box model. Border is the very last element, last piece which will come for an HTML element. Okay, so to define a border, we need to have a. If we want to have a border, we need to have very basic thing first, which is called as border width. Okay, border width. Border width states how thick the border should look. Okay, so this border can be of any width, starting from 0 px to anything. If it's a 0 px, the border will be not visible at all. So at least it should have greater than 0 px value, so that we'll be able to see it. Okay, then we need to give a respective color for the border. So for that border, right, you need to give a color. In which color the border should look like. Okay, for that we'll give any color to the border. Then we'll give a border style. See, solid is a solid line. You can have a dotted line, you can have a long dashes line. There are a lot of or a dotted line, or in a hyphen line, or a thick border line, like that. So depending upon the border style, you can change it. Okay, so let's have a simple example now here. So in this we can see we have a simple example here. If the thickness also, if we want to we need to change the thickness of the border depending upon the side in which it is there. So similarly we can also change it, like top, right, bottom, left. That is also we can change. For example, if I'm going to have 2 px for top, 1 px for a right side border, and 3 px for the border which is below. I mean the bottom border, and 10 px for left side border. Let's see how that looks like. See, you can see the changes in the border size, right? So in border width also, we can use a shorthand notation in order to change the width of the border size. Okay, if people understood what a border width is and how to modulate the border width in order to present it on the screen. Guys, gives me a thumbs up if you people understood what a border width, how to give a border width, guys. Okay, cool, nice. So now let's go to the border style. Okay, in border style, now we have given solid. Instead of solid, if you want to give something else like dotted. Okay, so this would be a dotted border. See, now it is completely a dotted border. So similarly, there are a lot of styles that we can use. We can use dotted, solid. Then we have there are a lot of ones. If you go to this dashed also is there. If you use dashed, right? See, you can see a dashed border here now. Okay, this is a dashed border. Okay, so if you want to give a border style, different border style for different side. If you want to give here also, you can use a shorthand notation where you can use dashed, then solid, then dotted, then again solid. So it will be like top, bottom, top, right, bottom, and left. So let's see that. See, so depending upon that also, we are able to change the border side also. So this is the shorthand notation. If you don't want the shorthand notation, but you want a longhand notation. So in that case, what you can do is, what you need to use is border hyphen the side in which you need to put. So let's say top, and hyphen style. Okay. So if you give like this, for this I can give you dash. Then if I want this for right hand side, then I can use border hyphen right hyphen style. For that I can use solid. Okay. So like this, I can, if I want different notation, I mean not a shorthand notation, I need a longhand notation, then I can type like this. Okay, this is one way of doing it. So if people understood what an border width is and what an border style is and how to write long and short notation for border style. Is it clear, guys? Guys, give me a thumbs up if people understood this border style, border style. Then the sides how you can write for width and these things you understood, guys. Give me a thumbs up if people understood and put it in chat, guys. Okay, I didn't see the chat. Okay, so this is all about the border style, width, and these things. Okay, now let's move to the another concept called as what is the next one? Next one, border with declared border color of the border that we have covered it here. So once the border for border, right? If you're going to give separately color, it will take the color. Okay, this is the correct way to do that. Okay, if I want to give a red color here, I can give a red color. See, the border has changed to red color. So border hyphen color is the border color that you need to use. Okay, so this is the way to use change the color of a border. And here we can use different coloring strategies. Like we can use a text, we can use a RGB, we can use hexadecimal value, we can use HSL. Okay, so these can be used here in border color. So this is how coloring of border we will do. Then we'll come to the border radius. Border radius is yes.
Sir, in color also we can give top one color, bottom one color.
Oh yeah, you can try it. Black, then green, then yellow. Okay, let's go inside. See, you can give. This is a shorthand notation. Longhand notation would be border hyphen top hyphen color like that. Okay. So this is what we have for border color. The last one is border radius. Border radius is see all these things, right? Now whatever we are seeing is a sharp edged border. These are sharp edges we have. If we want to have a curved edge, okay, for that we will use border radius. Something called as border radius. Border hyphen radius. And border radius, if I give us 2px, so 2px of distance will be taken up for the curvature. See, there is the okay. For that, I need to go with solid one. Then you people will understand easily. Border with 2px. Black. Now see, you people will be able to see a small height. If I increase the radius, right, you will understand. See, now the if I have increased the radius of border radius, you can see all these border radius are now made into the curved structure. So to make a curved structure, instead of sharp edges in the border, we can use border radius. Okay. Here also you can add different border radius that you want. Okay. So this is how the border radius is being used. So you people now are clear with the border color, border width, border style, and border radius. Okay. I
Yes,
just
sir.
give you two minutes, guys. Just try it out in your screen, and after this we'll go to MCQs. Okay. If there is no more doubt. Yeah, I'll share this code, Sapna. I'll upload this code and in the GitHub and share you the link. Yes, Preeti, what is your doubt?
Yes, I have a doubt. Like, let's say if we comment the border, and we just have only a border color and the border style. So, what will be the minimum width of the border?
So minimum width is always kept as 0. So if you
I
want
am
the
not
border,
getting it as I am not getting it as 0 actually. So
I mean, you'll be not able to see a border width if you don't set the border width.
I am
So if
able
you,
to see the border actually.
okay, you're able to see. So what are the things you have set now?
I just have used border color as black and border style, the
Okay,
solid, dotted, and dashed. Only
okay,
three.
okay.
But I am able
So
to see the four
once you
side
set,
borders.
yeah. So once you set the border style right, it will automatically
Mhm.
take up as 1 px.
Okay.
If you're not set, try removing the
And
style and check.
okay, just give me a moment. Yeah, it is not visible now.
Yeah.
And let's say if I'm not giving any input in the border style, so is there any by default input for that?
Can you come again? I just lost you in the middle.
जैसे कि border style में मैंने 3 inputs दिए, solid, dotted and dashed. तो जो last one जो left वाला है उसके लिए भी वो दिखा रहा है border. तो वो दिखाना तो नहीं.
You have given what you have given?
Solid, dotted and dashed.
So for the last one, they're showing dotted
Yes.
because see, top and bottom are coupled together and left and right are coupled together. So top and bottom, right and bottom you have given. So if you're not given the left, it will take the right one, right value
By default.
by default. Yeah. If you're not giving the bottom value, it will take the top value.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put down the MCQs now. Okay, everybody focus there. See, I'm posting the first MCQ and that is for 2 minutes only. So please go and answer the MCQs, guys. Guys, I have posted the second MCQ. Please go and check it. That is also for 2 minutes. Guys, I have posted the third MCQ. That is also for 2 minutes. Please answer it correctly. Guys, I'm posting the last MCQ. That is a bit tricky. Okay, you just read it correctly and solve this. Okay, that is multiple answers. That's not one answer, it's multiple answers. The last one. I have posted the last MCQ, guys. It's a tricky one. Just look through and solve that. PT, do you have a doubt? In class, there are only 25 people, but MCQ attending people are 29. Oh, they are bots. Bots are also there in class, huh? I didn't know that actually. Meeting bots. Okay, let's wait for 5 seconds more. Then I'll explain you the last MCQ. See, the last MCQ is Vmax is nothing but whatever value Vx or Vw. In that, which one is the greater one, that is given to the Vmax. Okay, so the first case scenario, Vh is greater. That's why Vmax is equal to Vx. That is correct. In second option, Vw is greater. That is why Vmax is having Vw. That is also correct. But in third case and fourth case, the lower value has been assigned to the Vmax, which is not correct. Okay, that is the last MCQ that we had. Okay, guys, seems good. Anything, any doubts or anything else, and any else you have, guys, that you want to ask me, so I can explain you guys before starting the attendance. Okay, 1 minute. I'll just open up. I'm just creating the attendance list. Attendance has been created, guys. Please go and record your attendance.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Let's meet tomorrow for the next class. Yeah, I'll just confirm with that in your team. Most probably tomorrow class is there, so please try to come and attend. Okay. The notes are updated. I will publish the CC in some time. Okay. I'll upload the code and you can access the code in the same link. Okay.
Sir, in your
Yes.
company, you are worked on backend or frontend, sir?
I'm a full stack developer. I'm a full stack developer plus a blockchain developer.
Okay.
Sir, what plus?
Blockchain.
Blockchain. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, how you read blockchain from where?
So see, I was working as a full stack developer before. Recently, I changed company. 4 months ago, I changed to a new company, and here only I started learning blockchain. IBM. I'm currently learning IBM and Oracle blockchain. That is an company-based blockchains. Okay, private blockchains. So I started learning about the blockchain technology when after coming to this. Recently, I started working on blockchain. Very
Sir,
recently.
what are the prerequisites of this to learn blockchain?
See, before going to blockchain, right, you will need to know a very good programming in terms of full stack development. At least you should know good backend. Then only you can go for blockchain-based approaches because all these blockchains, right, you need to write a code. You need to write code in backend only. So there will be separate backend repos. Repositories that you need to create to connect to the blockchain. Then all the transactions will go through smart contracts. You need to code the smart contracts. Okay. So like this, you need to do it. So the prerequisite, if you ask me, you should have a good knowledge in that.
No, sir. Actually, we are from means Abdul Kalam batch, and we are taking best transfer today, and we completed Node as well, but not advanced. And so we are just for revising our topics here, and then we are going to learn Node advanced in a good manner. So that's why I am asking that if we know some basic knowledge of Node, so we can learn blockchain as well, right? Or we have to learn
So,
the advanced part as well.
If you ask me, right, I would suggest not to spend time on blockchain right now because for blockchain is a fascinating technology, but to get into a very good job, right, this is not the correct position to start with. You can start. You can start learning blockchain with a basic node also. Basic Node.js also you can start learning. But the technologies that we use today is not Node.js for blockchain. We use Golang.
Yeah, Golang. Yeah, right, sir.
Yeah, we use Golang. Golang or Java. These technologies are these are strongly typed languages which can be used easily with the blockchain technologies.
Yeah.
Even
So
with Node you can do it, but Node I don't think so that how much feasible it is.
okay, so sir, we have to learn the microservices as well for blockchain, or only Node basics is enough for that?
See, microservices is very important in terms of backend. Okay,
Yeah.
so these microservices concept, if you learn, then only blockchain implementation will become easier. See, blockchain will be running as in blockchain services. See, to access a blockchain, you need to write separate blockchain services, a backend service. That will be a separate microservice. To access those microservices, you need to have a separate layer of microservices. Okay. So to learn blockchain, you don't require that. But to implement blockchain, you might require.
Okay. So it's like if you learn blockchain, it's like sugar for our package.
It would be. See, but still, right? It requires a lot of time and patience. See, Rome was not built on in a single day. Right? It requires time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, I mean, you were from different batch. I didn't notice that you were from different batch. Actually.
Yeah, actually, we completed JavaScript Node basics, but what happened? We faced interview as well, but we are conceptually good. But what my problem is that we are conceptually good, but in some things in Node basics, like some parts, I am not that much good. So I took best transfer for revision making. That's why I just took best transfer today.
How is the class going? Are you able to follow?
This class, sir.
Yeah, this is your first class, right?
Yeah, sir. And
Yeah,
it's quite good, sir.
Okay.
It's revised me as well. All the topics like box model, margin. It's good, sir.
Let me know if something needs to be improved on my end.
No, sir, it's good from your part. That's why we have your previous CC as well to complete that. So we completed that as well tonight. We can do that as well, sir.
Previous CC. I mean, okay.
Yeah,
coding assignment.
yeah. Yesterday and the day before yesterday CC.
Okay.
We have to
Today only
submit that.
published. Okay.
Yeah, they published today for us. Me and another person.
No. Today only I published for everybody.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, guys. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. You guys been a wonderful audience to me. Thank you. Let's meet up tomorrow. Bye, guys. Good night.